領域展開。無料空所。
Untouched for years, exactly as you left it.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
Alright, I can definitely see why Richard definitely went to Anna and brought her to the house. Because if you look at them, you can see the only difference is that Anna had her hair tied up. But I think if Anna had her hair down, she kind of resembles a little bit like Amelia did. School paintings.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favourite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Blocks of red. Dad's favourite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
This is the paint, right? So the blocks are red. I mean, what was supposed to be there? It said it's only 4 blocks in there. Oh, it's 4 blocks. Well, I ain't missed nothing else here, so there is another door I never unlocked though.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Well, now you do have a strong reason, Lara, to keep the house.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations, free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favours a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Wait, before we continue, all I have to say is this is a pretty beautiful love story, I have to admit, honestly. And it kind of makes me want to watch the movies. I don't know if the movies follow this story, but you know what? I think it'll be great. I just remember now that the anime series was a thing. So, you know, if they ever decide to, spoil upon pass, so, I'm about to check that out, after I get done playing Shadow Tomb Raider, then I'll check that out. Alright, let's continue.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in October, but which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
After everything Atlas
I
has
think
done...
this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
How could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
At least that old thing still works.
Sounds to me like he's telling me it's time. Well, at least look on the bright side. In the end, Lara was the one to open up the West Wing again. Her father, well, Richard, couldn't move on past it. I mean, he kind of like buried himself in his work to kind of make himself forget about everything that happened. And oh, okay, I just realized that was a painting of him. You know, everybody deals with grief in their own way, and you know, I'm still kind of curious what was the end result of how Richard actually died. I'm not sure if that was the. Anna said she wasn't the one who killed him, so that leaves a lot of questions. And I think he was just, I think he did it to himself. That's what I think, based on the hallucinations of what Lara saw. But I think only Lara saw what happened after he was already dead. So she didn't see what happened up to that point. Alright. No, don't go back down here again. There's no need for me to go down there. This is nice to learn a lot more about Lara's past and learn about her parents and just learn about how their relationship came to be and how Lara's existence came to be and her childhood, basically. I look forward more to the future, though, honestly. It was good to know how establish history and everything.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out.
Alright, I got it for the most part, guys. So, we go to the clues. We have her expedition treasure, her painting by Amelia, and her anniversary being the last. I realized that when they said that for the anniversary, I was wrong because I kept thinking it was 13, but the whole time she says it right here when she basically says that
I believe it took...
She couldn't wait and did it 4 days before her actual birthday came up, so it was on the 9th, October the 9th. So then that answers one question. And then as for the whole thing with Lara's, basically her expedition gift,
crown from my
this right here,
treasure hut,
was basically this 5.
this
You can
now.
see at the bottom left.
Each district and
And then as for, what was it, the middle? And then the blocks, which is the third one. So they have 4 blocks. So basically 5, 4, 9.
that work. It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
I think I'm starting to piece together what happened to Lara's father now. Richard came obsessed with trying to find a way to bring back Amelia. And in the end, it seems that Richard couldn't live with his own failure. I think his grief overtook him in the end. I believe that's what happened. But it's just a guess. I believe that's what led to him doing what he did. But let's just go from here and see what happens. Also, that's very tragic. Also, for Amelia's death, it's a really tragic way to go out like that. Really tragic.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
I mean, it's kind of common sense what I have to do. You probably need to put it in front of a fire. I mean, we've already done it once, so.
A hidden message.
What is this? Hidden message. That's what we like the dinner table. That's what we table with the chessboard and stuff, and I think I recognize that area. Yes, underneath. Nah, don't go to this way. Going to this way, it's taking a long way back. Yeah, either way, it's gonna be the long way. All right, let's go. I know exactly that area. But I've been over there though. There was nothing over there. Last time I was over there though. Let's go. I take him right down to the basement. But really though, what was Richard trying to achieve? Was he looking for the divine source on the idea that maybe it'll bring back Amelia? I'm sure though, this is the location though. I'm absolutely certain. This was the location on the map.
A hidden message.
That's definitely something. What is that? Is there something supposed to be like in the middle right there? There's something in the middle here. This is also the same code? Oh boy.
No, that's not it.
It's not? It's not the same code for the safe. What would be the
A
code?
hidden message.
Ah.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
What the? It's kind of hard to tell what they are though. What, ain't this the same jump from the hieroglyph sheet, horse sheet?
I remember this now.
That's 2.
Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred
4,
these symbols
2.
to the actual number hieroglyphs.
4, 2, and 7? Is it 7, 4, 2? I had to look at it again. Let's look at this again.
A hidden message.
No. 1, 7, 2. I think.
No, that's not it.
I missed one. Let's see this again.
A hidden message.
I know this is 1. I know the first one's 1. I can't tell what the second one is. Alright.
I remember this now.
Yeah, the last
Each
one is 2.
district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number
4. I think it's
hieroglyphs.
1, 4. 1, 4, 2. I think I got it in the back of this
Has
one.
to be on that blank letter with the map. That worked. Damn, locked in. Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe? Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight, and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me, as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
Bro thought he was Dr. Frankenstein trying to bring people back from the dead or creating life. That boy went a little too far. Research started getting crazy. I see that. Alright, let's continue, because I feel like we just about to learn something crazy. So he brought Amelia's body back to the manor. So my question is, where is she buried in? Is she like in the front yard, or if that's the case, then is there? I ain't never remember seeing no tombstone. Not from, well, then again, we ain't never see her going to Croft Manor though, in the rise. And so it's the first time we really see her going to it now. But we ain't been outside, so I don't know.
Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that, I say, you had damn well better. I hope it hurts. I hope every moment of your life from this day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it. You stole Amelia from us. You ruined her reputation and poisoned her mind with a fantasy for children. In the end, you might as well have choked the life from her with your own hands. Do not contact me again, ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As Lara's legal guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the poor girl. If not, I will do everything in my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten. Lara deserves better than you. So did Amelia. And so do we all. Atlas.
Nah, Richard was going through it. Nah, her uncle evil for that though. That's some evil shit to say. Bro's already struggling. What is this? Oh, okay. This is crazy. This is real crazy though. But the fact that that was a letter and Richard read it too, definitely kind of says a lot. Like, damn. He was already failed trying to bring her back, and then only come to realize like what else can go wrong. And now you have this little letter from her brother saying like he always knew that he didn't like him. You know, it's like, damn, this already just putting a pile of pain or more pain.
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
Oh, that's where we're heading towards. There's a crypt. Let's go figure out what's going on. I'm assuming like a place kind of like that holds all the crafts of all of history.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read last summer. I always end up staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions, and then I'm yelled at for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good and not disturb you and just work wherever you tell me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
What? Am I tripping? And this is the place that leads to the library. But how? So we're underground again. Wait, before I go then, because I feel like this is going to lead to a lot of extra stuff. You guys don't mind me going back real fast, right? Bear with me. There was a couple of things I want to see. One, there was another locker. Yeah, this is the library though. Hey, let's inside. You guys probably know where I'm going. I just want to see what was in it. I ain't gonna go for every locker because I don't remember where all of them are at, but I do remember one specifically. And it's right out here. Or maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was a locker over here. Maybe I'm wrong. Where did I could have sworn there was a locker though. Maybe it's on the floor. That's new. I don't remember that being there. Oh, thought I meant I could also start breaking down the boards. But no, I don't remember that though. That's new. See if I'm not missing anything. Alright, yeah, I know what this is. Let's keep going. Alright, let's investigate this.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Your future is to the north? Oh. Okay. Well, that's nice. I didn't even know they meant for me to come back here. I came here only just to, when I got the crowbar, I was like on the intention of trying to discover more things. I ain't gonna lie. They didn't have no lockers in here, did she? Nope. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't have it, I didn't overlook anything. I only got 68% when it comes to collectibles and also the, what was it? It was trophy, well not trophies, but yeah, just collectibles and stuff like that. And to see if there's anything that I couldn't unlock before that I can't unlock now. Don't seem to be the case though. I think everything is already kind of unlocked in this main area. Alright, well, I have discovered the wall here I can break and go see what that's about. But before I do that, let's go discover what was going on downstairs. I went down here a while ago, but I never really went further to see what the deal was with that whole situation, so now's a better time to do it than any. Yeah, it seemed to be even further the tunnels going down. Oh no, this is the way I came from. Okay. So I was supposed to leave. Alright. I'm sitting here thinking this is a different way. I feel stupid now. I feel fucking stupid. Oh, I feel so stupid. I'm sitting here thinking I found another secret way. Whole time that was the way I came in through. Well, now that's been taken care of, discovered. I suppose I should now go cave in that wall and see what else I can find. I don't see nothing else in here I can really open up, so. No, not here. I wish you could run a little bit faster than Lara. I really do. Let's head towards our future.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy, one that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
Oh. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be all across. Oh, they are. Okay, I see. Yeah, they are. Alright, let's go. Rose Croft. Let's see. Oh, in memory of our loving husband and father, 1732 to 17. What was it? 88? Yeah, 1788. All across the history. Here lies Benjamin Croft. From 1804 to 1847. Lara's grandfather. So who was the person? Oh, down this way then. Here lies Scarlet Croft. Oh, so what's her father? Nah, I'm assuming Richard wasn't buried down here, huh? Her father. Another man. Oh, husband, father. What's this? I can't even see the name. From 1804 to 1847. It's hard to read that name, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like he says Heaven Cathedral. Heaven Cathedral, I think. But okay, let's see where the name's supposed to be. There's no name there. Oh, did the name just get kind of like faded out over time? Oh, these must be the more older ones. I see. The more older they are, the more faded they are. From 16 something to 1754. So I can't even see the name of this one no more. The only thing, this person's last name is Croft. Their name is something different, but it's not Croft though. Beloved grandfather. And then this must be one of the first. Now lies, here lies. Lost now, but beloved forever. What does it say? Elena? A Croft. Oh no, not maybe Elena. Yeah, it look like it says something like Aline, or something like that. It's hard to read that. I know it's supposed. It look like it be pronounced Elena, but I can still see there's more behind it. So I'm just gonna call it Elena Croft from 1807. Oh, okay, I get it. I think these are all the wives of all the Crofts, or husbands or wives that were married to the Crofts, and that's who these people are on the other side. And then there's others as well. Now this is getting crazy. And then in the middle here we have.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me with all my love, your mother.
What's this? A letter.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
After a threat like you've been threatened a while ago, bro, and the way you've been talking, I think Lara's gonna hold off on that offer for a long time.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
And I'll see you guys in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. You know, that's what's coming up next. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video, slide the video. Tell me what you think in the comments below on Spectro, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.